Flame-Wind ancient country, the border city, Shangji City, was as bustling as ever, with numerous cultivators going about their normal lives. The underground palace of the garrison mansion. Luo Feng sat cross-legged in the Great Hall, with a full 5 billion black rivers forming the Black River world, suppressing the world's entrance. The creatures of the primordial bloodline had long since departed. Facing the great Tao of life origin, the deeper I comprehend, the more I vaguely sense that countless lives will eventually head towards destruction. It turns out, even this giant braided cage governed by the supreme rules will meet its great destruction. Luo Feng smiled. Being privy to this secret did not bother Luo Feng in the slightest. Back on Earth, when he was still weak, people were born, grew old, fell ill, and died, with many not living past 100 years. And what about him? He had grown all the way up to now, even having experienced the reincarnation of the primordial cosmos. And the destruction of the entire origin world, from the present day, who knows how many reincarnation eras there might be. Living until the great destruction of the entire origin world would be a matter of pride. What's there to be dissatisfied with? Luo Feng had long been content, enjoying every single day of his cultivation. Cultivation was never for that final moment, but for every moment along the journey of cultivation. He was pondering the essence of the world's operation while also elevating the essence of his own life. This process in itself was filled with endless joy. Time passed, and the deadline for the heavenly task was about to arrive. Luo Feng also left an avatar on the Blood Spirit Star, carrying a full 3 billion black rivers, for Luo Feng worried that someone might take the opportunity to contend for the Blood Spirit Golden Pearls while he was tasked with suppressing the world's entrance. 3 billion black rivers were enough to discourage the other transcendence of the primal chaos realm. The Blood Spirit Star indeed welcomed its third eruption period. During the eruption period, Luo Feng enveloped that Blood Spirit Star with the Black River world and obtained a total of 53 Blood Spirit Golden Pearls this time. Chu Capital, Luo Feng's cave dwelling. Brother Luohi, today is the last day of the heavenly task. The rankings are about to come out. Emperor Chu Yu sat opposite Luo Feng, quite nervous at the moment, for the resources of the heavenly task were too important to him. Don't worry, you've made all the efforts you could. Your anxiety won't change the rankings. Luo Feng was leisurely sipping his wine. This time, for the Blood Spirit Golden Pearl task, I'm indisputably first, and by a large margin. Emperor Chu Yu looked at Luo Feng, the third eruption of the Blood Spirit Star this time. All the first-grade marquises wanted to buy those Blood Spirit Golden Pearls. Brother Luohi, you haven't sold a single one. Those marquises might bear a grudge because of that. Luo Feng continued pouring wine, smiling. Do you think I care about them? Emperor Chu Yu laughed as well. He knew his friend's strength. Even among the first realm of godly king beings in the land of origin, Luo he was considered one of the strongest. First-grade marquis of the imperial clan? There are nearly 100 first-grade marquises in the imperial clan's 13 lineages. This time there are 3 sub-tasks for the heavenly task. My own 2 sub-tasks are third and fourth, Emperor Chu Yu said. The sub-task you help with, Brother Luohi, is absolutely first. Combine the 3 sub-tasks, I don't know which place I'll take, Emperor Chu Yu pondered. I heard Marquis Chu Ying was first in both of his sub-tasks? Luo Feng inquired. Yes, Emperor Chu Yu nodded. Marquis Chu Ying didn't rely on any external objects either, but understood the Tao just like you, Brother Luohi. His performances in the 2 sub-tasks were quite impressive. The next godly king of our Emperor Chu's lineage of the imperial clan will likely be him. Luo Feng nodded, as Emperor Qing had also once praised Marquis Chu Ying, indicating his potential and understanding. Of course, in terms of understanding and potential, he is far from matching you, Brother Luohi. Emperor Chu Yu sighed. Brother Luohi, you created a secret technique and became the first to transcend in the primal chaos realm, acknowledged by all forces in the land of origin. It won't be long before you become a godly king. Marquis Chu Ying's potential and understanding were considered excellent among the imperial clan. But Luo Feng was absolutely the first among all in the primal chaos realm. Becoming a godly king is not so easy. Luo Feng shook his head, having comprehended 3 branches of the great Tao of life origin and 2 branches of the great Tao of destruction origin. Even if he had used the primordial crystal spirit fruit and practiced some secret techniques, he still had not made a breakthrough. Time slowly passed. Not just Emperor Chu's lineage, but all 13 lineages of the Flame-Wind ancient country's imperial clan, all the first-grade marquises were waiting for the rankings of the heavenly task. In a certain moment, the 13 lineages of the Flame-Wind ancient country's imperial clans simultaneously revealed the rankings of the heavenly task. It's out, the rankings are out, all sides were paying attention to the news. Chu capital, the Two Realms Palace, such a waste. Marquis Chu Chong looking at the final rankings. Among the 7 first-grade marquises from Emperor Chu's lineage, Marquis Chu Chong was ranked 4th. Being in the top 3 would have meant a better allocation of resources. The resources for the 4th rank were indeed greatly diminished. In my individual tasks, I was 4th and 5th. For the Blood Spirit Golden Pearl task, I was 3rd. Marquis Chu Chong shook his head. He was of average level, and that's why the Two Realms Palace had chosen him. Unsure of his own prospects, he was willing to share ample resources. Not being in the top 3 means I don't need to give anything to the Two Realms Palace, Marquis Chu Chong snorted, cursing the Two Realms Palace's incompetence while also feeling like he had made some easy gains. Luo Feng's cave dwelling. Emperor Chu Yu and Luo Feng were together, waiting for the final rankings. Second, Emperor Chu Yu's hand trembled so much that his wine cup fell. He excitedly looked at Luo Feng. I'm ranked 2nd. As a newly promoted first-grade marquis, I actually ranked 2nd. Marquis Chu Ying is 1st? Luo Feng asked. Yes, he's 1st, and I'm 2nd. Emperor Chu Yu was exhilarated. Marquis Chu Feng is 3rd. Marquis Chu Chong 4th. Marquis Chu Ji 5th. Marquis Chu Lin 6th. Marquis Chu Yuan 7th. Luo Feng nodded. It was all within expectations. Marquis Chu Ying, both individual subtasks ranked 1st, and the Blood Spirit Golden Pearl task ranked 2nd. Emperor Chu Yu, one individual subtask ranked 3rd and the other 4th, with the Blood Spirit Golden Pearl task being absolutely 1st. Marquis Chu Feng, one individual subtask ranked 2nd and the other 3rd, with the Blood Spirit Golden Pearl task ranking 4th due to the intervention of the Lord of Yuan Shu Mansion. These are the top 3. Ranking at the bottom is Marquis Chu Yuan, who due to cultivating the primordial bloodline, ranked 7th in both individual subtasks assessing insight and potential. The Blood Spirit Golden Pearl task was 0, leaving him still at the bottom. In the Flame-Wind ancient country, it is generally forbidden to cultivate the primordial bloodline in the primal chaos realm. Even at the first realm of Godly King, there are very few who cultivate the primordial bloodline. One must pass through numerous trials to qualify for cultivation. The threshold is extremely high. Because the threshold is extremely high and cultivation must be cautious, no one in Flame-Wind ancient country who cultivated the primordial bloodline has lost control. This is also a difference between the two ancient countries. The Flame-Wind ancient country has always been wary of the primordial bloodline, cultivating it cautiously. Even the contemporary emperor, Emperor Fu, ascended using the primordial bloodline without losing control, yet he ultimately chose reincarnation to abandon this path, not relying on any external force, and reascended as emperor through the path of formations. From the attitude of the higher-ups, one can see the caution towards the primordial bloodline. The Thunder ancient country, on the other hand, fully embraces the primordial bloodline, allowing beings in the primal chaos realm to start cultivating it, and godly kings can cultivate it even deeper. Mountain-sitting guest joined the Thunder ancient country because the threshold there is very low. Brother Luohi, I'll be going back first. Emperor Chu Yu stood up. I'll be heading to the palace of Emperor Chu to receive resources soon. Go ahead, Luo Feng smiled. Emperor Chu Yu left immediately. Asterisk 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 asterisk. In a vast world, a figure sat cross-legged on the ground. The entire world operated with vast different formations interlocking with each other. Based on the 10,000 formation map and primordial space fragmented array 8 scrolls, you want to advance further? This figure pondered when suddenly, a thought transmitted through causality arrived from afar. Emperor Fu, a domineering and unrestrained voice, belonged to the first emperor of the Flame-Wind ancient country, Emperor Yan. Brother Emperor Yan, what's the matter? Emperor Fu asked. Guarding the border city, Shangji City, is a task for my Emperor Yan lineage. Initially, I dispatched Yan Su to guard Shangji City, and Yan Su has guarded it flawlessly to this day. Emperor Yan's voice came, but recently, that Luo he directly attacked the border city, killed all avatars of the Guardian General Yan Su inside the city. It even caused a riot of primordial bloodline beings. Brother Emperor Yan, this was originally a task for your Emperor Yan lineage. Emperor Fu smiled. I thought you had discussed it with Emperor Chu. The entire imperial clan was busy with the heavenly task until recently, which is why I am only dealing with this matter now, Emperor Yan said. I believe that attacking the border city Shangji City must be severely punished. After all, it suppresses a world portal, a world personally opened by the ancestor, his painstaking effort. I know, it should be severely punished, Emperor Fu said. This Luo he has many avatars, ordinary punishment is trivial for him, ineffective for disciplining, Emperor Yan said. I think, making him guard the lava old demon might be suitable. Emperor Fu frowned. The lava old demon, among the godly king-level primordial bloodline beings cultivated by the ancestor Yan Feng, was an extremely powerful old demon, with strength comparable to the emperor's, which is why he was imprisoned separately. Just considering the primordial bloodline, the lava old demon is stronger than the emperor's and highly contaminative. Guarding the lava old demon, with Luohi's strength, it's easy to be contaminated, Emperor Fu stated. The place of imprisonment is still very safe, Emperor Yan said. Brother Emperor Yan, I won't lie to you. Half a century ago, Emperor Chu had already spoken to me about this matter, Emperor Fu said. He said, his direct disciple Luo he made a mistake, he admits it. His punishment must follow the laws of the flame-wind ancient country. If it exceeds the range of the laws, he will defy punishment. Even escalating the matter to the ancestor. Defy punishment? Emperor Yan was somewhat shocked. Emperors do have the right to defy punishment. Some decisions made by the reigning emperor can be too much, and other emperors can choose to defy punishment. They could even escalate it to the ancestor. To defy punishment and escalate to the ancestor for such a trivial matter? This Emperor Chu has always been impulsive. Emperor Yan was quite annoyed. Emperor Chu never cultivated the primordial bloodline. He has been domineering and protective from a young age, never caring about the grand scheme. Always ready to break the sky. But it's also because of this, Emperor Chu's cultivation in the great Tao of destruction origin has been quite smooth. Emperor Chu makes a lot of sense. No matter what, we must stay within the legal limits, Emperor Fu stated. Otherwise, if he really defies punishment, and it escalates to the ancestor, it won't look good on us. Then what do you suggest as punishment? Emperor Yan felt helpless. Facing someone who flips the table over trivial disagreement and even defies punishment, what can he do? Since Shangji City currently has no guardian general, penalize Luo he to guard it, Emperor Fu stated, let him guard for 10,000 eras, and he receives no merit points. Garrison duty at the border is generally a tough task, typically with high reward in merit points. As a punishment, naturally, the merit is erased. Make it 10,000 eras then, Emperor Yan said. Alright, then 10,000 eras, Emperor Fu agreed. Chu capital, palace of Emperor Chu. Luo Feng came here to see his master. Your sentence has been delivered, guarding Shangji City for 10,000 eras. Emperor Chu looked at Luo Feng. Although the punishment is harsh, it is still within legal bounds, considered a normal punishment. Luo Feng nodded. Thank you, master. Within the normal range of punishment, Luo Feng was not worried. There's no need to thank me, Emperor Chu said. If you weren't my disciple, Emperor Yan wouldn't have targeted you, so this is my responsibility. What kind of joke would it be if I couldn't even protect my disciple? This is the Shangji World Entrance Array Talisman. Emperor Chu waved his hand, and a golden array talisman flew toward Luo Feng. Luo Feng took the golden array talisman and received two major pieces of information from it. The method to control the talisman and the method to control the entire array of Shangji City. With a clear method, given Luo Feng's realm, he naturally mastered it easily. With your strength, coupled with the array, garrisoning Shangji City will naturally be a breeze, Emperor Chu said. The only issue is that you must garrison for 10,000 eras. This was personally adjudicated by Emperor Husband, and even if you became a godly king, I'm afraid the term cannot be shortened. I have many avatars, so it doesn't matter, Luo Feng said. Emperor Chu nodded in satisfaction. Go then. Luo Feng respectfully departed immediately. The news that Luo Feng was punished to garrison Shangji City for 10,000 eras spread quickly among the upper echelons of the Flame-Wind ancient country, and many from the imperial clan and first-class marquises soon learned of it. Brother Luo He, Emperor Chu Yu, feeling quite guilty, had just collected the heavenly task resources from the palace of Emperor Chu and immediately went to visit. It's all because of my blood spirit golden pearl task that has led brother Luo He and Yan Su to become enemies, and now even resulted in a garrisoning punishment of 10,000 eras at Shangji City, Emperor Chu Yu said, looking at Luo Feng. Brother Luo, he hadn't taken any benefits from him for this task, yet ended up heavily punished, naturally making Emperor Chu Yu feel extremely apologetic. Luo Feng shook his head. Don't worry about it. I couldn't stand the evil anymore, so I took the initiative to head to Shangji City, eliminated a few of Yansu's avatars, and seized his godly king weapon. That's how I vented my frustration. No matter what, all these things happened because of me. Emperor Chu Yu suddenly produced a golden bottle. This is a bottle of purifying spirit liquid I received while fetching the heavenly task resources, which is beneficial for understanding the great Tao and enhancing the spiritual will. This bottle of purifying spirit liquid was the most precious among the resources he obtained, worth nearly half of this harvest. Emperor Chu Yu felt that without Luo Feng's help, he might not have been third, so it was only right to give his most valuable resource to a good friend. Beneficial for the great Tao and spiritual will? Luo Feng did not refuse, and directly accepted it. Thanks. It is I who should thank you, brother Luo he, Emperor Chu Yu said with a smile. This time in the heavenly task, the first rank gets the most resources, and I am second, having half as much as Marquis Chu Ying. The one who ranked third only has 1/3 of my share. The next 4 even less. That's how it is in the Flame Wind Ancient Country's imperial clan. The more outstanding one is, the more they focus on nurturing. I should head back now. Getting second place has also made me much busier, Emperor Chu Yu said. Luo Feng nodded, watching him depart, then looked at the bottle of purifying spirit liquid in his hand, which was an unrecorded treasure in the inheritance palace, probably exclusive to the imperial elite. In fact, even Emperor Chu Yu only received this bottle due to the heavenly task. Brother Chu Yu, we still have long days ahead, Luo Feng whispered softly. Garrisoning Shangji City for 10,000 eras? Becoming a godly king won't shorten the punishment period? Luo Feng didn't mind at all. He accepted his punishment. On the frontier of the Flame Wind Ancient Country, Shangji City, Garrison Mansion. Greetings, Garrison General. A vast throng of subordinates bowed respectfully, without exception. Luo Feng sat in the main seat, with Morosa, Moyu Qingyan, and the primordial ancestor standing to one side. In typical cities, the roles of city lord and military commander are held by 2 different powerhouses. However, if a transcendent of the primal chaos realm garrisoned a city, they would typically hold all authority. Upon the news that Luo Feng, the first to transcend the primal chaos realm, was responsible for garrisoning Shangji City, preparations to receive him had long been made within the city. From today onward, he who formerly served as deputy guardian of Shangji City, Luo Feng said, looking at those below, his orders are my orders. Do you all understand? Understood. Not a single subordinate raised an objection. Take your seats, Luo Feng nodded. This large group of subordinates included more than 300 eternal true gods and over 1,000 true gods of void space who held important positions. In front of Luo he, the first to transcend the primal chaos realm, all they needed to do was obey. After the banquet had dispersed, primordial ancestor, I'll be depending on you for the many affairs of Shangji City in the future, Luo Feng said, walking side by side with the primordial ancestor. I have many illusionary avatars living different lives in the land of origin, the primordial ancestor replied with a smile, and now, to manage a large city is yet another identity. It suits my cultivation well. By the way, your disciple Moyu Qingyan can also become more involved in the city's affairs, the primordial ancestor suggested. Experiencing more will also serve as heart honing. Okay, Luo Feng smiled, I haven't really taught my disciple much myself. It's all been you guys teaching him. Moyu Qingyan's talent was indeed quite ordinary. After becoming a true god of void space by following the law lineage, progress became even harder. After discussions between the primordial ancestor, Morosa, and Luo Feng's final decision, Moyu Qingyan had transitioned to the bloodline cultivation system. With Moyu Qingyan's talents, if he solely followed the path of laws, to become an eternal true god in this lifetime would be quite an achievement. Following the bloodline cultivation system, with the support of Luo Feng and Morosa, becoming an eternal true god would be relatively easy. There was even a sliver of hope for advancing to the primal chaos realm. The true body of the primordial ancestor is indeed indistinguishable from his illusionary avatars, Luo Feng thought as he watched the primordial ancestor. leave. Whether the one who accompanied him to Shangji City was his true body or an avatar, Luo Feng did not have the confidence to discern. Now, his true body and illusionary avatars were outwardly indistinguishable. The same physical body, the same aura, primordial ancestor. If it were not for the oppression of the primordial cosmos, with his strength, he would have probably succeeded in passing through reincarnation long ago, Luo Feng mused. With a step, he entered the hidden Great Hall deep underground. Within the hidden Great Hall was the world entrance to another realm. Luo Feng looked at the world entrance. Now with array talismans in place, he could, using the formation, prevent primordial bloodline creatures from escaping. This world harbors a large population of primordial bloodline creatures. Luo Feng's eyes burned with fervor. Guarding Shangji City for tens of thousands of eras would typically earn roughly 1,000,000 merit points. But since Luo Feng was here as a punishment, he naturally wouldn't receive any. Losing 1,000,000 merit points did not concern Luo Feng. Primal Chaos Realm creatures with primordial bloodlines are relatively weak, perfect for my research. Having conceived the concept of the Trinity form, Luo Feng naturally wanted to study the vastly stronger 10 Directions world form, life structure next. The Golden Scale Beetle was a primal Chaos Realm creature with a primordial bloodline, one of the most perfected among them. A single corpse was worth 1,000,000 merit points. However, as a guardian, there is a strict prohibition against stealing primordial bloodline creatures or slaughtering them. Luo Feng was aware of this, a severe decree. The formation sealing that world was always recording all scenes. Stealing, slaughtering primordial bloodline creatures were grave offenses, far more serious than killing a few of Yansu's avatars. If it's merely a scuffle, a beating, it's not an issue, Luo Feng said with a smile, since the primordial bloodline creatures routinely fought and struggled among themselves, which also promoted the evolution of their bloodlines. I'll just frequently give those primordial bloodline creatures a beating, make them behave and allow me to study their blood, scales, and feathers. They should find that acceptable, Luo Feng pondered. The materials from a single golden scale beetle corpse were not enough. More materials were needed for more extensive research.